gut bacteria and nourishes the colon wall. It can also help normalize your bowel movements and relieve constipation and diarrhea. It's your gut. Cancer grows in your body, but it does not like a diet high in fiber. And fiber feeds the gut bacteria and nourishes. Hello, Jennifer. Yeah, it truly does. It's beginning to seem like everything's tied to your gut. And if you don't eat a lot of fiber in your food, there are people who eat a lot of fiber. Mainly, they say you want leafy green vegetables. You do, the cruciferous family. But did you know that the cruciferous family, let me show you something. The cruciferous family, look, good morning. Let me see if I can spell it. Let's look at this. This is the cruciferous family. Isn't that interesting? That's okay. How long have I been muted? I think that's deliberate. How long have I been muted? Well, nobody's going to want to listen. Nobody's going to want to listen to it when they start watching that video and my sound goes out and they're sitting here for 5 minutes. Who said 5 minutes? Here's what people do when they start listening to somebody and the sound goes out. I'm not listening to them. I can't hear what they have to say. No. Cancer. I think of cancer now as a parasitic entity, a living entity, a living parasite. Hello, Mickey. And it does your body no good. And when you say, I read, what does cancer hate? What? It hates the cruciferous vegetables, cruciferous, the cruciferous. It hates it. Cancer will kill you. You know, and fiber is fiber. Fiber is fiber is in your gut. That feeds the gut bacteria and nourishes your inside. the cancer on the inside of you. It hates fiber. It can't stand it. This parasitic entity, cancer, cannot stand fiber. And it doesn't want you to eat fiber, especially the cruciferous vegetables. And the cruciferous got the name from the cross. The cross. It's true. The cross. The cross brings salvation. It does. The cross will save you. But cancer, that parasitic entity, can't stand cruciferous vegetables. You have to ask yourself, why? Because it's cross-bearing. Cross-bearing. If you think of it as a parasite, some kind of entity, evil entity that wants to wipe you out, and the last thing it wants you to do is have anything to do with the cross. Anything. Cruciferous. Cruciferous, I always call it cruciferous. It gets its name from the Latin word cruciferi, which means cross-bearing. The name comes from the shape of the flowers of these vegetables, which have 4 petals that spread out to resemble a cross. See that? It's a parasitic entity. It hates it. It hates fiber. Fiber is immediately. It's beginning to sound like everything starts on the inside in your gut. It feeds good bacteria and nourishes you. The cross, it gets rid of the bad. It does. This cruciferous vegetables, this cross will kill that entity, will keep that entity at bay, that evil entity. It crucifies it. It literally crucifies it. It crucifies that cancer because the cancer hates it because it knows the cross can crucify it. It can kill it and keep it at bay. You have to eat a diet high in fiber. It's a parasitic entity and it's living on the inside of you, inside your gut. And it's the bacteria, it feeds the good bacteria in your body. And listen to the rest. Yeah. It is, Polly. Polly, honey, hold on. I got to let my baby Rosie in. Polly, can you view it like that? Can you? If you think of the cross, the crucifix, and cancer hates fiber, and the fiber is found in cruciferous vegetables. Go, Rosie, honey. You're a baby. Yeah. It's spiritual. It's real. And your bodies are a host. Your bodies are a vessel. And if cancer gets in it, it is a parasitic evil entity. Think of it as a life form. It gets inside of you and it wants to take you out. It does. It's come to invade your temple and destroy your temple. Your body is your temple. Oh, see, it wants to come in and it wants to take control of your temple. You're supposed to protect your temple. We're going somewhere. We're already there. So I typed in, what does cancer hate? It's an entity. It truly is an entity. Parasitic, alien life form entity. I don't believe it's always been here. I really don't. I mean, it might have, but not in this magnitude. I'm trying to get to it. Is a spiritual battle, is a physical battle. Look. Cancer cells can be starved of nutrients and other substances that they need to grow. Some foods and lifestyle factors may help to reduce. The cruciferous, the vegetables, the anti-cancer properties, and the legumes. The cross, cancer cannot, it can't grow. It dies with the cross. It does. Because sulfur. It contains sulfur. Think of the pits of hell. It's the sulfur. You think of it. Burning sulfur. And the cross will burn that demon, that cancer demon. Burn it, that parasitic entity. It will literally starve it to death and crucify it. Say your grace before the meals. That's the #1 food. And where did the cruciferous, I call them cruciferous. Once I thought, how come they're called that? But it's cruciferous, but it's crucifix. It's because it's the cross. It's cross bearings. And the cross, the cruciferous vegetables, the fiber is your gut. It feeds the gut bacteria. There's good bacteria in your gut, but cancer doesn't want you to put that on the inside of your gut, because then your gut will be healthy and it won't be able to grow. That's all I had to say. That's it. The accent is on a second syllable. That's okay, Polly. I like to call it cruciferous, the cruciferous, however you say it, cruciferous. This would drive somebody bad if they're really into grammar and stuff. Cruciferous is cruciferous, but I call it cruciferous vegetables because of it. Polly, honey, I'll say it my way. Sauerkraut. The cruciferous, how about that, Polly? The cruciferous vegetables get their name from the Latin word crucifere, which means cross-bearing. They will literally pin that cancer to the cross and starve it to death. Is what they'll do, that parasitic entity. Unless we got to do it. End it one more time. What we need is a cross to get across and put a whole bunch of cruciferous vegetables all over it. And that would be a really good visual. Put a lot of cruciferous vegetables to it. Yeah, pumpkin seeds also. You gotta have that fiber. You gotta have it. Pin it to the cross. That's right. Stick the cancer on there, put the word cancer, make a parasitic entity and put its name on it, cancer, and then stick all these healthy foods all over the cross, especially the greens. And then have a video to where it's literally shriveling away. It's starving to death with all the healthy foods, really. They used to have those things that they would show kids, this is what you need to eat. Remember that in school, all the healthy food? And it was really pushed. Yeah, we're gonna do a turmeric root. You keep those comments coming because this is beneficial to everybody. So it hates it. It can't stand the vegetables. The scarlet robe kind of look like this. It does kind of look like that. Yeah. Um, I was looking at you gotta be careful on your powder supplements because some may interfere with whatever you're doing. But you gotta have that ginger. You gotta have that ginger. The lemon shrinks tumors. You keep your body alkaline. Yeah, do not eat no sugar. Okay, even if you eat grapes, don't eat a lot of them if they're high sugary content and stuff. You gotta be disciplined. Don't you be popping that, and don't be like Gina. I like ginger chews. When I was so stressed out, when I went to the one lady, the doctor, she goes, "What's your stress level?" I said, "I feel good." And then she was doing whatever she's doing. She goes, "Have you been stressed out?" I said, "No, but my life has been a living, you know what, for around a year or so. It has. I've been stressed out to the max in not good ways, and some of it, it could have been avoided, but with transitioning that people go through in life, yeah, I'm sure that cancer loved my body getting wore down, that parasitic entity. It loved it. That's okay. I'm on the road to recovery because this is why right there. That's right. Because it hates these cruciferous and fresh vegetables. Yes. Yeah, have your meat well cooked. You all listen to the people in here. They know what they're talking about. They've been there, done that. That's right. That's right, Solomon. With the help of the Almighty God and with the help of the wisdom that comes from above, my body will heal itself. Yeah, that's right, Polly, honey. I can eat my medicine. That's right. That's right, you all. Becky, honey. Manuka, honey, I read about that too. And turmeric. I would get it. I would get it. But I was told to stay completely away from sugar, is what I was told. I'm not a big meat eater. I'm not. Yeah. Big red friendzo. Cancer is a parasitic entity. I'm looking at it it literally is living in your temple. Your body is the temple of the living God. And it's living inside of you. You're seeing a lot more of this parasitic entity, this evil, and it can't stand the cruciferous vegetables, which are the cross-bearing leaves. Cross-bearing. Because of the four petals, they spread out to resemble a cross. And because of the fiber that's specifically in them, and fiber has to do with your gut. And there's some kind of, it keeps your gut healthy, feeds the good bacteria, gets rid of the bad. Fiber. You gotta have a lot of fiber and alkaline. Alkaline balances your body out, does it? It's like batteries need a good level. Alkaline, the batteries, alkaline, ALKALINE batteries. You got alkaline batteries too. Alkaline. You have to have the right mixture. What do batteries need? You know, you buy those batteries and you had to put, how do you put the stuff into the batteries in order to get them going? I don't know how you do it. I don't know what you do it. It's, yeah. Keep, the sound is not off. If it's off on your side, prayer is a powerful tool. You're just tuning in. I'm going to go the longer the video, and when they get to that point when the muted stuff goes out, they're not going to listen. Cancer is a parasitic evil that gets inside of you and literally wants to destroy your temple. It doesn't want you to have anything that has to do with it hates the cross, which is the cruciferous vegetables. Hello, hoodlum, which it got its name from the cross. It can't stand the fiber because the fiber, it starves it to death. Literally starves it to death. It gets rid of all the waste inside of you. And the cancer likes that waste on the inside of you, all that junk. It doesn't want your gut cleaned out. It doesn't want nothing good living inside of you. Good bacteria. It can't stand the good bacteria inside of you. It hates it because it starves it to death. I'm going to go. I am. So with that being said, hello, wherever you are in any part of the world. Hello. From my heart to yours, love you. Have a wonderful rest of your morning. Thank you, Polly, honey. Thank you, Becky, honey. Thank you, Mickey, honey. If there's any other moderators in here, thank you. And have a wonderful morning, everyone. Love you. Starve that parasitic entity to death. If you say, well, I don't know if it's in me, start eating more fiber rich. Start eating more greens. Start eating that stuff. Starve. Don't even give it a foothold. Don't even give it a little inch. Don't even leave that door open a crack. Start including it in your food, into your diet. Look up the stuff. Start including more fiber. And you won't even give it a foothold. Love you.